If there's any one big major downside to dealing with old cars and parts and engines, it's the cleaning. I spend more time cleaning and preparing parts than I do anything else, by far. So you always look for more efficient ways to get things done, and oven cleaner is one of those mechanics tricks. You're not supposed to use it to clean crusty old parts. It's not intended for that, but it works great. But it's expensive. So typically, usually up until now, I've been going to the Kroger or the Publix near my house, and I've been buying this stuff, which is $6 plus a can. So finally I says, you know what? Let me try the Dollar Tree stuff. Now, I like Dollar Tree stuff. I mean, who doesn't love a bargain? Like these glasses. I go out and I buy these glasses. I buy them like a stack of them at a time, like 20 or 30 of them at a time. Use them, I lose them, I step on them, I sit on them. Dollar Trees rock. Things aren't $1 anymore. Now it's $1.25. So I went to the Dollar Tree. First I went to Publix and I bought this for $6.05 and then tax. And then I went by the Dollar Tree and I bought a whole shelf full of these things. So these things are $1.25 each. Is this as good as this? Now, the size, obviously, the size of first giveaway that there's a difference. So what we have here, oh God, I need those glasses.
You get them.
Where do I throw them?
In the grass.
Do I need the glasses to find my glasses? All right, let's skip that part. This one is 9.7 ounces. Let's round that up to 10. This one is 14.5. So let's round that up to 15. So this one is 1/3 bigger than this one. Okay. Let's do a back-to-back. I got a pair of cylinder heads over here. The reason I started this to begin with is because we've got our 4.0 and we finished toning it, and I've got to clean out the interior of the block, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I've got these cylinder heads here, and I've got those center sections. So what we'll do is let's spray out each of those things and then hit them with the pressure washer and see what we get. That has a pleasant lemon scent. So we got a nice satisfying foamy action with the cheap stuff. The expensive stuff looks like it's really getting in to the nitty gritty and working. Let's spray some more. So like I said, this is not the intended purpose for this stuff. And I don't mean this to be an endorsement, you know, as an oven cleaner, because I mean, honestly, I'm not a housewife, okay? I don't know, maybe this stuff makes your skin bubble or your hair turn green, or I don't know, right? But we're only concerned with its properties as a parts cleaner, just to make that clear, you know, the disclaimer. All right, so let these sit. That stuff looks really good. Get a little more in my corner here. A little windy out here today, guys. I gotta give you another disclaimer on this stuff. Either, any oven cleaner. Don't use this on aluminum. If you do use it on aluminum, okay, I mean, sometimes you can't avoid it. There's an aluminum bit in your way. Don't let it sit and percolate. Get it on there, wait 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Oh yeah. Wait 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then hit it with the pressure washer. But don't let it sit on aluminum. And in the case of our engine there, don't let it contact any bearings that you're going to retain. All right, I'll go fire up the pressure washer. It's hard to tell whether it's still wet. I mean, it appears that the more expensive stuff did a slightly better job, and I'm only going by the amount of like tarnish on the top of the retainers. But this could very well have been the way I sprayed it out. But they both did essentially the same job. That's not bad. I'm going to go over them again just to really make them clean and do the flip sides. But just going by this, I'm going to say that the cheap stuff, I mean, that's a bargain. If that's only 1/3 less in terms of volume of that, and it's 1/6 the price, and you can't beat that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish the spray out on those cans on these two center sections. Well, it's a few minutes later, and we did these center sections. So this is the cheap stuff, this is the expensive stuff. But there's a little bit of an issue here, just to be fair. This is undercoating. So the oven cleaner took the dirt off of the rear, but it left the undercoating. And it wasn't really I wasn't intending it to take undercoating off. So let's give it a pass on that. And also keep in mind, I didn't use a brush, I didn't scrub anything. So I'm gonna call this one a toss-up. Now these heads have had time to dry off. And again, other than just a little tarnish left over on the retainers, they look even. I would call this a dead heat between the two. And again, no scrubbing. I didn't scrub. When I do the block, I'll be in there with a brush because we have to get the fine particulates from the hone stones and the cylinder wall that might be in the pores. We have to get that out. So that'll be done a little bit more carefully than this. This was just to compare the two. And based on what I see here, $1.25, $6. It takes 1.5 of, or it takes a third more of this to equal this volume-wise. It's a no-brainer. I was a little worried. I was like, this stuff is so cheap. I bought the whole shelf worth of it because, well, you know, it's so cheap. What's the big deal? I bought the whole shelf. It cost me like $20. Now I'm happy I did because that's a good deal. If you're going to be using oven cleaner to clean parts, forget the expensive stuff. This is where you want to go. Unscientific, but you know, really, what do we do that ever is scientific? I'll see you tomorrow.